Good evening. My name is Ray Rajani. You may remember me from the Kantar News Network. Tonight, we're at the scene of a brutal, horrific incident which took place years ago. We are at Westgate, now commonly known as Deathgate, where a man by the name of Dale Williams claims to have been savagely attacked by a supernatural assailant. Tonight, I invite you to join me, along with the most resolute cameraman in the business, as we infiltrate the corridors of Deathgate. And using the most technologically advanced paranormal investigation equipment available, we delve into the mysteries surrounding that awful night. If there is something from beyond the veil lurking within those walls, we will find it, and you will be with us when we do. Let's go!
The events of that day, they changed my life and changed me as a person forever. I mean, you always heard stories, but you never really took them seriously, you know? Not until you experience it for yourself. It started out like any other day in the office. I had a lot of work to finish, so I ended up working late.
Coming down the F&G? We're all going down.
I'll have to catch you guys up. I've just got so much work to do.
Rather you than me. At least you've got company.
I always thought there was something extremely sinister about that doll. I mean, who keeps a doll in the office anyway? But it takes all kinds of people to make an office like ours run, and each to their own, right? So I never really questioned it. Time just flew by, and before I knew it, I was probably the only one left in the office. I couldn't shake this weird feeling that someone was watching me. It wasn't the nicest place to be after hours.
An overactive imagination or a doll from hell? This is the exact spot where the incident took place. This is where Dale used to sit. And here's the doll, seemingly returned to its perch. It's often known within paranormal investigation circles that dolls and other items are used as vessels to harbour conjured spirits. The device I hold here is an EMF meter. Now what you can see here is I'm getting a very high electromagnetic reading. Now what this generally means... What the fuck was that?
Shit,
What the fuck?
those cupboards.
Shit, let's get out of here, get out of here.
Get it together, Dale. At that point, I was really freaked out. But I kept it together and I just ignored all the conflicting thoughts I was getting, buried them deep. I figured I was just really tired, you know? Now, people always messed around or remarked that client service had paranormal insight abilities. It'd become a standing joke. But what I saw that day, in that room, completely shook the foundations of my beliefs to the core. That room in particular never felt colder.
What was the significance of the Ouija board that Dale found? Maybe it was just a bit of fun, or was it something more sinister? A tool not to be messed with. Spiritualists have used this throughout history to summon entities from the other side. There's a negative feeling in the air. There's a sickening, dank stench. It's almost suffocating. What Dale recounts as happening next will have some of you recoil in disbelief.
Pull yourself together, mate. Shit. Suppose it could have been a door elsewhere in the building. Some files falling off a desk. I don't know. It just felt like it echoed all around me. Like it was close. That odour, it lingered. It followed me like I was surrounded by death. I was still shaken up, but trying to think straight. Then I saw her. Jesus Christ! I just knew I had to get out of there. Move. I don't know where exactly. Just to run. And as much as I was raised to stand my ground, my instinct told me otherwise. So I did, but that feeling, I'll never forget it. It was all encompassing, engulfing my very being, everywhere. All around me, and I couldn't breathe. It was beyond stifling. Never in all my life had I been so terrified. Like the devil himself was stalking me.
You have to remember at this point, Dale must have had a number of conflicting thoughts running through his head. Years of mental conditioning, binge-watching horror movies. Sometimes our mind plays tricks on us and makes us believe that something's there that just doesn't exist. Kicking in our natural fight or flight mechanism, is that what happened? Or was there some kind of paranormal presence or entity trying to make contact? You decide. This is the same kitchen area and my EVP meter is hooked up, which should pick up any electronic voice phenomena should something be trying to communicate with us from the astral planes.
Wait, can you hear that? I think we're making some contact.
Did you hear that? Shit! Fuck! What the fuck is that? Shit! Whoa, jeez, whoa.
Oh, bro, am I glad to see you? It was a relief to see someone else. Someone I knew. It was comforting and I knew he could handle himself. Dale was a good friend. You haven't seen a girl walking around here, have you?
Nah, mate, we're the only people in the building right now.
But I swear she was right over there. I swear there's some weird shit going on. But I turned for a second and he was no longer there. Fuck this, I'm out of it. Now the fear kicked in even harder. Something was very wrong and I knew I had to go. How do you tell someone that? How do you explain what happened without looking like you're insane? But it happened. I know what I felt. I didn't throw myself down those stairs.
As we make our way through the building, there is a definite sense of foreboding. Like something is encompassing, surrounding us. It makes it difficult to breathe. I constantly feel nauseated, but we're moving over the bridge, where that door will open up all the answers that we need.
I knew I was hurt bad, but my most primal instinct is one of survival. I knew I was going to die there if I didn't try to get away, but I was broken and bruised. Still, I kept crawling to that door. I wish now I hadn't.
To all of us will be behind that door. Give me the crowbar. On next week's episode, uncover the shocking truth with us as we venture deeper into the mystery of Deathgate. I show you what we found behind the door. I challenge any person watching not to be truly disturbed by what you will discover.
I don't care what anybody thinks, and I don't care what anybody says. I know how it must look, but that wasn't me. Didn't have it in me to do something like that. I still don't. Why does no one believe me? Why can't they see what really happened? I've never heard a song.
Tonight's main headline, a murder unsolved for over a decade, the disappearance of Nicole Kelly, a market research company analyst, solved after 12 years.
Get out of here. I need to put this right. Let me out. Let me out. Come on, Dad, let's go.
There's something seriously wrong going on. Could it be Nicole?
Her killer is found slaughtered last night in the office from which she disappeared.
I find some never before seen footage of that night and bring you an exclusive.
For God's sake.
Tune in next time on the Westgate Haunting.